But the violent video game, first, so if you're a parent of a mentally ill person, don't get the video game, but don't blame them when when the kid gets a hold of the violent video game. Be a fucking parent.
This is the fucking problem. It's always you have to find something or someone to blame other than looking at the fucking problem that could have been prevented by good parenting.
It's looking at something else because looking in the mirror hurts too much.
Absolutely.
That's why
it's not my fault. It must be the video game's fault.
Right. Where if men were men, dad would raise a hand and go, sit down, woman. No, it's my fault. We fucked up. It's our fault. It's our problem.
How much of this do you think stems from these fucking PC police douchebags making it illegal to discipline your child?
97.85% of it. This is what they don't realize. It goes back to the overly sensitive Christians getting offended by Jesus being taken out of things. They don't understand that they put that shit in motion to get it taken out. They don't understand that just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's banned. If you don't, you know what I do when I don't like something?
Change the channel.
Or if let's hear, because you know the answer to this. I'm not asking the question right. What do I do on the air when someone is being boycotted or and I didn't like what they said? Every fucking time I stand up for them. Yeah. Because I want to think that one day I'm going to step in shit. We're in the business where it's going to happen. You're going to step in shit. And one day that guy's going to come back and he's going to go, fuck, I don't like him either. But when I remember when my tit was in the ringer, that guy said, you know what? Leave him the fuck alone. Yeah. People are good. They will pay you back for stuff like that. Absolutely. But if you're going to be a dick or a cunt if you're a woman, a dick if you're a man, a cunt if you're a woman, and you're going to try and censor everything people say, I hope. Yeah, I pick on Christians because it's usually them. It's Muslims and Christians now. Those are the two big ones. Muslims, Christians, and different racial special action groups. Not the actual races themselves, the charlatans that try to make money off them. Real quick, before you get to that, it's those people, and I feel absolutely no sympathy towards them when their religion gets taken away from them, when their family values get taken away from them, because it's their fucking fault. They did it. If you would have let Rush call that woman a slut, if you would have let Imus call that woman a nappy-headed hoe and not said anything, nobody would have been able to take your Jesus away. Nobody would have been able to tell you you can't do this, you can't do that. It's people who say, I don't like something, make the government take it away. They're the ones fucking it up, and they don't understand now it's coming back to bite them in the ass.
Absolutely. And I'll take it even one further. You can't discipline your fucking child, so now you got all these fucking douchebags growing up, and they want to end bullying. Yeah. But now you can't stand up for yourself because if you do, you get suspended.
Right.
It's horse shit.
There was a kid in my high school. His name was Tony. Let's just say his name is Tony. Right. Because it is. Tony, we were both on the baseball team, sophomore year. And I'm getting ready to go. We're getting ready to come on the bus. And he's had a problem with me for a long time because I yelled at him because there was a double play ball. His fat, unflexible ass should have caught it first. That would have ended the game. Instead, I had to throw more pitches and I didn't want to. So he gets mad at me, runs up behind me before we get to the bus. And because he's an uncoordinated fuck, throws his glove at my head and hits me in the shoulder. Okay. Now, this guy's charging at me. And I know I want to play. And if I hit this guy and knock him out, I don't get to play. Right. So what I do is, as he's charging at me, the retard with his head down, he puts it right about arm level. What do you think I do? I cinch it in the old guillotine headlock. I just grab it, and I do... This is where wrestling actually came in handy. I grabbed my wrist with the other hand and wrenched it real tight so he couldn't get out. And I thought, he's going to stop because this is embarrassing for you. You're going to stop. He's going to put up a struggle. It's going to be like fishing. He's going to put up a fight, and then it's going to stop, and I won't get in trouble. I'll be fine. So this guy throws a glove at me, charges at me. I just grab him in a headlock and hold him. People come, they break it up. We both go to the office, both get 2 days in school suspension. It started there. And now these poor little fucks are being raised by people who were taught, don't be violent, don't do anything. But they time out. Time out. They were never taught by men They were never taught by men that, you know what, you do, and it's time we start teaching people this. You have a right to defend yourself.
Absolutely.
Nobody has a right to make you a victim. These anti-bullying cowards, and they are cowards,
Yep.
they want these kids to be perpetual victims and make it okay. It's okay to be a victim. Don't touch him, don't hit him, don't do anything. Go tell an adult. Go be dependent on somebody else to have yourself. Because then when they become older, when it comes to social issues, politics, everything, go run to the government to have things done. You don't want it that way. How about ball up your fist and punch him in the fucking head for harassing you, but then you say, punch him in the head, and they say, well, what if he hits me back? Then you fucking fight the guy.
Yeah.
Maybe you get your ass kicked, but you know what? The bullying will stop.
Yep.
You might have a black eye. You might get a split lip. But he's not going to go through that again because you're going to take a chunk out of his ass, and he'll pick somebody else.
And he will respect you.
Who gives a shit if he respects you?
Well, I know,
you won't be a mark
but
anymore.
you know what I mean.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that's one of the biggest regrets of my life. I got bullied like you would not fucking believe.
Because you have red hair.
Okay, you probably could believe it. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah, of course.
You had red hair.
Fucking little ginger, you know?
Soulless ginge kid.
My biggest regret is I never stood up. I never said, fuck it. I'll get my ass kicked, but I'm going to fucking go down swinging.
Have you ever been punched in the face?
Yes.
Don't you learn a lot from it?
From that one, no.
Oh, you're talking about you were punched in the face.
I got sucker punched. I know, I got sucker punched.
Oh, see, I've been punched in the face. I know you'll find this hard to believe. For running my mouth.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 3rd grade, though. Because I got good. I learned something from that punch in the face. Again, it's walking right up to the edge of that cliff and going, ha! No, I'm not going there because I know I'm going to get fucking punched in the face. What happened was, this guy was covering me in 3rd grade. We were playing football at recess. His name was, let's call him Matt Strasser because that's his name. I don't need any of these people to be guests on the podcast. It's fine.
No.
He's covering me, and he's just locking me down. I can't get free. If I do catch it, he's tackling me right away. We got to play tackle back then. Bad shit.
Yeah.
Unless the playground monitors caught us, then we had to start playing touch.
Right.
Play tackle. And
Wait,
he's just...
You actually had recess? They let you guys go outside and play at lunch?
You're right, it's dangerous. But so there's a fumble and there's a big pile, and he's standing at the edge of the pile, and the play is over. I run full bore and do a 2-handed push block on him. Boom! Knock him right on his ass. And I'm like, because I was frustrated. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. He gets right up and like something out of a movie. 2 10-year-olds just fucking pops me right in the mouth. And I deserved it. And I remember like 2 men. He offers his hand, he picks me up, and he goes, sorry about that, but you fucking... I go, no, I cheap-shotted you. It was a fucking bullshit move. And we were buddies until fucking he left. I don't know. He went into the military. We were friends until then.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if men realize... Women, by the way, should start punching each other more. This passive-aggressive shit, making fun of each other when you're not there, has got to stop. You got to start clocking each other in the face because it brings you closer together. It makes you realize where lines are, and you don't fucking cross them. Same thing with kids. You're not helping the bully, by the way, this anti-bullying movement. You're not helping the bullying kid learn some shit.
Right.
Because you can get suspended, and what do bullied kids, the kids who do the bullying, do when you say you're suspended? Won't fucking care.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So all you're doing now is separating that kid from all the other kids. He's not socially interacting, nothing.
Yep.
And you're putting him in a room by himself. Great fucking job, because it works so well in our prison system. So they take this kid and do that instead of letting the kid get punched in the mouth and having that kid go up to that bully and go, do you see why I punched you in the mouth? You're being a cunt. You're being a piece of shit. I had to punch you in the face. It's not someone punching another kid in the face is not the end of the world. Adults need to realize that. Most of us have been punched in the face, and it's not the end of the world. In fact, on the grand scheme of things, it barely hurts.
No, it stings for a little bit, and it goes away.
You recover from a punch in the face really quick.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather be punched in the face than kicked in the stomach.
Yes, or kicked in the nuts.
Well, I'd rather have my fucking throat slit than be kicked in the nuts. I don't know.
That's an excellent point.
So the violent video games, it pisses me off because Shakespeare, movies, classical music, that's all considered art. But yet, the themes in those can be violence, can be war. How much classical music was written about war? Though the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Absolutely.
The bombs bursting in air, all that shit. That's violent. That's fucking violent. But that's art. That's a national anthem.
Right.
But a guy, an artist who put together a video game of guys shooting people or traveling through a jungle and shooting people and getting to the other missions or whatever, that's not considered art. That's detrimental to children.
Yep.
It's bullshit.
It's absolute fucking bullshit, and it needs to be fucking changed, but it won't because of all these fucking right-wing douchebags.
Dude, it's both of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, I should say. Yeah, you're right.
The right-wing douchebags don't want you to talk about abortion or religion or any of that shit. Left-wing douchebags don't want you talking about bullying, gays. They don't want you talking about anything racial.
Right.
The left really doesn't want you to talk about race. But you know what? I think a lot of these liberals who don't want you to talk about race don't have friends of other races. They don't have other people that they can talk to and go, look, a white guy and a black guy talking to each other about white people and black people doesn't end in a fight.
No.
It doesn't end in anything horrible. You just go and you talk to each other. Same thing with straight people and gay people. You talk. The answer to offensive speech is always more speech.
That's right.
If I would never say something fucked up to a black guy on purpose.
No,
if
absolutely not.
So if I say something fucked up, I want that black guy, not some douchey hippie liberal hipster trying to make friends because he wants a black friend. You know, they want to look cool, and you put down white people in front of him. Go fuck yourself. I want to talk to that guy, and he's going to say, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm like, what? He goes, what you just said there? That's fucked up. I'm like, I didn't know it was fucked up. And he goes, no, I know you didn't know it's fucked up. But I'm just here to tell you that's fucked up. And likewise, if he says something to me about white people, I can go, oh, that's fucked up. You can go, no, I always thought that was normal. No, that's fucked up. Talking to each other directly. Everyone else, even Sharpton, who's black, act like they need to be the go-between.
Yeah.
Between white people and black people having a conversation, when in reality all it should be is white people and black people talking to each other, or gay people and straight people. You don't need go-betweens. You don't need activists.
No, it's either talking or just fucking drop the mitts, go, sit in the penalty box for 5 minutes, and there you go. Everything's settled. Everything's settled.
You saw that we had about 10 minutes left and you wanted to get a hockey reference in, didn't you?
That's right.